What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Fresh Roots AMG. I am Fresh Roots, boys, and we're in the AMG. We're absolutely ripping. Here we go. Boys, we are in the private orange groves right here where I live. It's pretty much a racetrack, guys. There's a canyon right here that I like to rip, and we're going up to a little spot that I posted up at 100 days ago, guys, and I manifested this car right here. As crazy as that sounds, it's true. It was on Instagram, and I said I can't wait to have something to the effect of I can't wait to have my own race car to be able to rip through this canyon. And here we are, boys. We're in the orange groves, and we're going up to the spot right now. It was right up here. I was in a 5 race car. I mean, it just goes to show that if you really want something, you know, you just got to put it out there into the universe. Obviously, you have to work for it and work towards it, but it's not impossible, guys. I stood right here, did not have this car, didn't even have this car on the radar, and here we are now, guys. Check out that view. We got straights, we got a canyon right here to the right of us, we got straights right here crisscrossing through the orange groves. Could it get any better than that? I mean, SoCal, back roads, canyons. I live right up here, so it's literally just right in my backyard. I've come out and I got these orange groves right here in SoCal. I mean, you can't beat that, guys. I'm gonna hop out of the car right now, and I'm gonna show you some of the mods that we've done. One of the subscribers asked to go over some of the mods that I've done to the car, so hop out, we'll check out some of those mods, and I think you guys will be stoked. I mean, there's some pretty sick things that we've gotten done to the car already, and we're not even done yet, guys. We're only on stage 1. Literally, we're on the stage 1 Y-Stec tune. Stage 2 is when the downpipe's going. It's gonna have another tune, and then stage 3 is gonna be meth and upgraded turbos on this car. It's absolutely ludicrous already, and from the AMG owners that I've talked to that have gone stage 3, they pretty much say you feel the most power increase is on the stage 1. You've already got the bulk of the power out of the car, and honestly, it absolutely rips. This car rips so hard. The torque is insane. If you stomp on it in pretty much any gear, you're gonna spin the tires. I absolutely love like the traction buttons on the AMG. I love this whole setup, to be honest. I mean, you have the manual mode. This turns off the auto stop when you're at a stoplight or something. That only comes on automatically when you're in comfort mode. This controls the exhaust. I mean, how cool is that? Literally, it has an exhaust button on the center console. Right here, we got all the modes that you can go through: your individual, your comfort, your sport plus, and your race. I call C mode cop mode. Sport, I've never really gone in it. I'm either in sport plus or race, to be honest. I mean, come on, guys. You got a traction control button right here, and this is your suspension button. If that's not a race car, I don't know what is. And check out this display screen too, so it gives you all your live engine data. So we're gonna hop out and we'll check out some of these mods that we've done to the AMG GTS so far. All right, guys, first of all, we'll start off with why I picked this particular GTS and not like an edition 1 or something with the carbon top. First of all, I didn't like all the carbon that came on the edition 1s. I think they're super cool. I like how they're limited, but I didn't like the wing that came on them. I didn't like the carbon that came on the side skirts, and I didn't even care for the carbon roof of the car. I actually preferred some of the options on the GTS, such as, first of all, the red interior. I absolutely love the red interior. I'm not saying that you can't get that on the edition 1, but all the edition 1s are gonna come with the carbon roof. This has the panoramic roof, guys. So I get it, if you're a track focused car, you're gonna want the carbon roof to reduce the weight of the car, but I prefer to have this panoramic glass roof. It's like having almost like a convertible with the car, and it's panoramic. I mean, it goes back super far. Obviously I could cover that up and close it, but I never have. I have it open 24/7. I absolutely love it. Even driving in the rain, it's super cool to see the rain coming down on it. So that's another reason that I chose the GTS. And again, I didn't like any of the carbon that was on the edition 1s, and I didn't like any of the carbon even that's on the GTRs. So I kind of figured they all have the same engine. They all have the M178 bi-turbo V8. So I decided, you know what, let's get a GTS. Let's find the right spec GTS with the interior and the carbon trim that I want, and we'll build our own race car, guys, and that's what we've done. That's what we're doing essentially right now. So we'll start off with the interior. We got that red interior, we have the luxury interior, and we have the carbon trim. So that gives you the carbon right here on the car. It gives you the carbon in the center console. Then you get the red, obviously. I have the black gloss in the middle right there, which is super sick. Then let's start off with the mods, guys. Massive diffuser from RW Carbon, and I must say, I absolutely love this diffuser. It just kind of beefed up the entire back end of the car, and I couldn't be more stoked with how it looks. So absolutely love the diffuser. We also got the matching side skirts from RW Carbon, guys. So check those out. They have the little winglets right here, which I really like. Kind of reminds me of the 675 LTs and all the LTs from McLaren, which obviously I'm a McLaren guy still and always will be. And I think that that's super, super cool, guys. So the car's slammed now, guys. So we got the KW race springs put in here. They're actually called the KWHAS height adjustable springs. We got them lowered down to their lowest level. So we got the KWs on there to lower the car and get it sitting right. So here's the car lowered on the KWs. So that was another mod. That was one of the first mods that I wanted to do. I wanted to get the car lowered on KWs. I wanted to get it sitting right. Not to say that the car wasn't super low before. It was just a super low car to begin with, but it just sits so much more proper with the KWs. I'll back up again. There was a car coming by, but I'll back up again and show you guys how well this car sits and just the presence that it demands on the road and just sitting there in a parking lot. Absolutely insane. Beautiful, beautiful stance on the car, guys, I must say. Looks amazing. All right, so the next two mods are actually under the hood. So we'll pop the hood and I'll show you the next two mods that we've done. Actually, the next three mods that we have that are essentially under the hood. So I'll go. All right, let's get the hood popped open. All right, guys, so we got the hood open and we actually have three mods that are under the hood. First of all, as you can see, the most obvious ones are going to be these cold air intakes by a company called Black Boost. I'm very stoked with the product from Black Boost, but I'm not stoked with their customer service. I've had an issue with Black Boost, guys. I'm gonna go over it right now, and I told them I wouldn't go over it in any videos or anything if they corrected the mistake, but to be honest, they're not correcting the mistake, which is kind of insane to me. I ordered some Black Boost cold air intakes. They're super cool. They sound super cool. They add more airflow theoretically, but I got them mainly for the aesthetic that it adds to the engine bay and for these badges, guys. I was super stoked on these custom badges. I have an AMG GTS. They sent me AMG GT badges. So not the biggest deal in the world. I hit them up. I said, hey guys, you guys sent me the wrong badges. You guys sent me AMG GT badges. I actually have a GTS. And what did they do? Took them 2 weeks back and forth, sending some replacement badges, and they sent GTR badges, guys. They got the same customized badges, handcrafted for Fresh Roots, but they put AMG GTR. I was like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. So I hit them up. I was like, dude, guys, you guys sent the GTR badges. I have a GTS for the 100th time. Literally, I have like emails from them telling them I have an AMG GTS. In the notes section, when I originally ordered the product, I said I had an AMG GTS. Before I even ordered the product, I emailed them to see if they had the product in stock and to confirm on those custom badges, make sure that they were like included with the order and whatnot. It was very clear that I have an AMG GTS. So it's kind of crazy to me. They haven't corrected the mistake and they actually stopped responding to me. So I'm not super stoked with their customer service, but I'm very stoked with the product. I think they made a pretty cool product. When I got the cold air intakes in, I kind of thought to myself, God, I can make these, because there really is not a lot to it. There's no, there's not a lot of technical know-how in them. They're pretty much just some K&Ns with a box and some sensors that they throw in, but there's nothing really too special about them. So I think for a company like that to be selling thousands of dollars in a product, those cost me $1,400, and it costs another $200 to get them installed. So we're talking 15, 16, 1,700 bucks on a product after shipping and installation. The customer service should be there in order to support those customers. I understand it's frustrating that they sent the GT, then they send the GTR, and they're probably like, gosh, this guy's annoying us. Now he wants another set of badges, but it's not my fault. I have a GTS. I want the right badges on my car. So it's a little frustrating, still dealing with them on that, seeing if they're gonna correct the issue. I'm not sure if they are, but it is what it is. We got the cold air intake. So that's modification number one. Modification number two sits right under this engine cover. And what it is it's the Y-Stec FTA adapters or VTA adapters, however you want to call them. I've seen them both as FTA and VTA. I think Y-Stec calls them the VTA adapters, and that stands for vent to atmosphere. So these are vent to atmosphere adapters. So it allows the turbos to exhaust into the atmosphere, as opposed to what AMG designed to just kind of have them silently revert back into the turbos. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And modification, guys, number three is obviously the Y-Stec tune. So nothing really to see about it, but here's the ECU. and we have the Stage 1 Wisec tune, added over 100 horsepower. Guys, my battery died right there at the end as I was wrapping it up, but I'm a professional YouTuber now, right? So I got an extra battery because I learned my lesson on that the first time. Like George Bush said, what did he say? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on the other guy, whatever he says. I think that's like one of the funniest things he ever said. But anyways, so a lot of these AMG GTS owners and the GT owners that we have this private C190 group, that's kind of a code name for this car. We all agree this car is just phenomenal for the price. So I think it's underrated. I think it's underpriced, and I was super glad to be able to swoop one up, a nice one owner vehicle like this one is. It's a one owner car. It was never modified. It was owned by one person up in Beverly Hills, of all places. They never even tinted the windows, guys, on this car. So, and they always serviced it at the dealership. The service history was immaculate. The only issue that these cars had, they had a drivetrain issue. It was such a problem that Mercedes actually issued a recall on them, and you were able to, as an owner of this car, you were able to go to the Mercedes dealership and you were able to get that replaced completely. The first owner and the original owner of this car had that done. So it's got a new drivetrain. It's never been abused. It was always serviced at the dealership. I had to swoop on this car. I knew it was the one that I wanted. As soon as I saw the service history and got the history of the car, I knew I needed to go ahead and jump on this car. I literally drove this car for 10 minutes before pulling the trigger and purchasing this car. I literally knew after 10 minutes of driving it, I'll take it. I thought it's an amazing car. Also, the window sticker on this car was over $140,000, guys. So I pretty much got this car at half price, and there was only 26,000 miles on the car. So I think it's such an amazing car. I think it's a $100,000 car all day long, and I think it's pretty crazy that they're below 100 grand right now. So as soon as I saw that, I jumped on it. I instantly forgot about my McLaren dreams. As you guys know, I was going after another McLaren 12C. But after I saw that the price drop on the AMG GTs, I was shocked. I couldn't believe that they were sub 100 grand, and putting at that price range, it was within my price range of a car that I could grab. So I instantly was on top of it, and once I found this, I just knew it was the right car, guys. So there's all the mods that I've done to the car so far. We got more planned. We have a wing on the way, and I cannot wait to show you guys this wing. It is literally the coolest wing available for the AMG GTS. I'm not going to spoil it too much, but you guys will see it soon, very soon here on the vlog and on the channel. You guys are going to see this. It is so awesome. It's kind of like I won't spoil it, but I'll say it's kind of like a GT wing, and it's not the Carbonara wide body wing, although I did inquire about that, and I have inquired about that wide body, but we'll need the channel to get up to 100,000 subscribers before I pull the trigger on a $40,000 wide body kit. Pretty much the wide body kit's like 20 grand, and to get it installed, to get it wrapped, to get everything done, get some new wheels and all that done, it's probably another 15 grand. So I think that the wide body is like 35 grand. Not to say it's not out of the question for the channel. Get me up to 100,000 subscribers and I will get the wide body done on the GTS, guys. So anyways, that's it for today's video. I just wanted to go over some of the modifications that I've already done to the GTS, kind of brief on some of the mods that we're going to be doing. And trust me, guys, I have so many little adventures planned for this car. Literally, I'm about to go on a little canyon ride right now. I probably won't even film it, guys, because I like going out in this car, and I like completely spacing out and just enjoying it. So I'm gonna hop in the GTS, I'm gonna go enjoy a little canyon ride, and I will catch up with you guys on the next one. Much love.